There is a kind of work that never makes it to your CV. No certificate, no trophy, no one claps when you do it. In fact, most of the time, no one even knows it's happening. But this quiet work shapes your life more than any achievement you can post about. It is the work of slowly becoming a different kind of person than you used to be. Think about the strength it takes to walk away from a conversation that is clearly bad for you. Think about the courage of opening your phone to apologize instead of defend, to listen instead of win. No one sees the internal arguments you have before you choose a kinder response. No one sees how many times you stop yourself from going back to old patterns that once felt like home. From the outside, it looks like nothing happened. But inside, you just did heavy emotional lifting. We live in a culture that loves visible progress. Before after photos, big announcements, promotion posts, transformation stories. We measure growth in numbers and milestones. Sometimes you get tired because you feel like you're working so hard on yourself, healing, learning, trying, and yet your life doesn't look dramatically different. You might think, what's the point? If nobody sees it, does it even count? But healing is not a performance. You are not doing it for likes, for validation, for applause. You are doing it so that one day you can sit in your own company and feel just a little less war inside your chest. You are doing it so that the people who truly love you can meet a version of you who is not constantly on the edge of collapse. You are doing it so that the next time life knocks you down, you have even a slightly softer place inside to land. So, how do you stay motivated when your biggest work is invisible? First, name it. Instead of saying, I did nothing today, be more accurate. I held myself together through a wave of anxiety. I did not go back to that person who keeps hurting me. I answered a message with honesty instead of pretending. This is not being dramatic. It is giving reality the respect it deserves. Second, witness yourself. You can be your own audience for this quiet work. Write down the small moments that would otherwise be forgotten. The night you chose to sleep instead of doom scroll. The day you disagreed politely instead of staying silent just to avoid conflict. The morning you looked at your reflection and didn't say something cruel. Collect these like tiny receipts for the labor no one else sees. There is another kind of quiet work too, the work of staying. Staying when a season is slow and unglamorous. Staying with a commitment you know is right, even when there is no immediate reward. Staying with the boredom of practice, of daily repetition, of showing up even when nobody is watching. On the internet, we see the highlight, the book release, the final painting, the big talk, the launch. We don't see the early mornings with no feedback, the drafts that went nowhere, the failures that made the final version possible. But everything meaningful you love in the world exists because someone was willing to do quiet work in private for a very long time. If you are in a season where your progress doesn't show, no big wins, no major change, no external proof, I hope you know this does not mean you are stuck. It might mean you are in the roots phase. When a tree is young, so much of its energy goes downwards, into the soil, into building something no one can see. From the surface, it looks slow, almost like nothing is happening. But one day, when the storms come, those hidden roots are what keep it standing. Your quiet work is like that. You are building roots. So as you move through your day, maybe try this. When you are about to dismiss yourself and say, I've not done anything with my life, pause. Ask, what is the quiet work I have been doing that nobody sees? Maybe it's learning to trust again after being betrayed. Maybe it's reparenting yourself, giving yourself the patience and kindness you never received. Maybe it's simply staying alive, showing up one more day when your mind tells you to give up. These things are not small. They are the deepest, most sacred labor of being human. If you can, write down one sentence today about the invisible effort you've been making. Keep it somewhere you can read on the days you feel like you've done nothing. In another episode, we'll talk about winning the morning routine. What would it look like if my mornings became a place where I met myself before I met the world? Until then, may you never again say, I did nothing, when what you really mean is, I did the hard work of slowly becoming someone new.